All right. Uber, everybody. Hey, you like making great money, right? Here's a really cool opportunity I had to share with you. This always starts off like it's a drug deal. Like, hey, man, you like making good money, right? Come on down the alley. You got a car and a driver's license? Driving with Uber. How old are you? Uber's that popular smartphone. You know, fucking Amazon sent me a fucking email, Nia.
What do you mean?
Saying they're going to close my account by October 31st because I never filled out the thing that said I wasn't interacting, or I wasn't trying to interact with people 13 years of age or lower.
What?
On my website. On my website, like I do the Amazon link. Like
right.
If you go into Amazon, if you just click the link and you go there, it doesn't cost you any money, but Amazon kicks me a little bit of money for driving traffic to their site.
Yes.
And then I take 10% of that.
Yes.
And I throw it to...
Wounded Warriors.
Not Wounded Warriors, anybody, because somebody told me that was a little sketchy. Is that sketchy? I have no idea. I don't know how to figure it out. But I found that St. Jude's is good.
Well, I don't think we should...
I'm finding with, like,
I don't
Wounded
think we should
Warriors.
say Wounded Warriors is sketchy.
I don't know if they are, but I find
I feel like we shouldn't say that.
I feel like Wounded Warriors, I want to walk up to the wounded guy and give him the money directly. Because I just feel like with the infrastructure...
Give him an envelope like in the Mafia?
Why not?
Sure. If you're going to locate all the Wounded Warriors and then personally
No, but I figure like whatever I'm going to give...
these organizations
if whatever
are
I
for.
give helps one guy, why don't I just... Or one woman, why don't I just walk up to that one person? So there's no infrastructure.
And how do you
I'll pay the gas money.
How do you propose that's going to work, Bill?
I got a podcast. I just said it.
Okay, so everyone's going to email to you and claim to be a Wounded Warrior.
And then I'll have like a little, like one of those game show things with everybody's name in it, and I'll fucking crank it around.
Like a bingo thing.
And I'll pull it out. And the winner is...
Yeah, but they can't...
And all the fucking money I'm giving goes to you.
But they can't prove that they're wounded by interacting with them on the internet. That's why you have Wounded Warriors and organizations like that. Like, because how are you going to know? Are you going to, like, do a home visit and then look around and be like, all right, and then whip out your checkbook?
You know, you really just took all the sunshine out of that, didn't you?
Sorry.
Anyways, so Amazon goes, you never filled out something that basically said that your website is not interacting with people under like 13 years of... I don't know if they listened to the podcast and it was fucking like me saying cunt and all this stuff. And they're like, what about children?
So people who don't like cursing.
I don't know what it is. So now I got to
not like Amazon for...
Yeah, so now they made me feel all creepy.
Well, why don't you just say that you're not interacting with 13-year-olds?
Well, why don't they fucking ask me from the beginning and then not fucking come at me later like you never said that? It's like, dude, you never fucking asked me.
What do you mean? I thought you said they did ask you to say
No, they just send me a random email out of nowhere going, you never said this. It's like, dude, you never fucking asked me.
Well, did you answer it?
No. I have until the 31st. Fuck you.
So what are we talking about?
I'm talking about them not asking the question and then coming at me like I'm some sort of fucking weirdo.
I think you're taking it a little too personally.
It isn't personally. You don't have somebody on the internet go, are you or are you not interacting with aimed at 13-year-olds? Yeah, it's fucking weird. Fuck you, Amazon, you fucking jerk-offs. Are you? Oh, what are they going to do?
Don't.
Yeah, what are they going to do?
I don't know.
The webs, what are they going to do? Not send me boxes of shit that I don't need? Fucking assholes. You want to send your packages by drones? Huh?
Do they really?
Yeah, a bunch of toilet covers flying past your fucking house. What? So they can save money so they don't have to have some guy drive it? You know what? Fuck Amazon and fuck the fucking link. All right, Uber, everybody.
You are never going to have another advertiser sponsor you again. You realize that, right?
I don't do it because of that.
That's true. You do it for the fans, man.
I do it because it's fun. If you're dumb enough to fucking advertise on my podcast, just with my reading skills alone, I've already compared the Uber app to like fucking drug dealers. I don't give a shit. Yeah? I don't give a shit. I live within my means. I'm wearing tennis shorts.
A Nantucket. You're such a rebel.
I drive an 8-year-old.
Such a rebel, Bill.
I drive an 8-year-old.
In your tennis shorts on the island of Nantucket.
You stop telling these maniacs where I am.
Oh, sorry.
That's one of the rules. You never tell them that. You just you leave them like, why is he wearing tennis shorts? Why would he be doing that? this guy's even weirder than I thought. I have to keep listening. Once you go, oh, he's on fucking Nantucket, then they go, oh, now it all makes sense. Now they're not listening. And Uber loses money. All right, hey guys, you like making great money, right? Here's a really cool opportunity I evidently had to share with you. Driving with Uber. Uber's that popular smartphone app that connects riders with drivers. I take Uber a bunch. Did you know that, Nia? I love them, by the way. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Nothing I like better than getting into a complete stranger's car that isn't regulated by any sort of government fucking entity. Hey, buddy, how are you? Let's roll the dice again. Some of them have really interesting stories as to why they drive with Uber. I'm fucking broke, man. I don't make enough money at my other job. Jesus Christ, is that interesting? They love being their own boss. Don't they work for Uber? They earn great money. Well, their cars are halfway decent. They must be investing it in real estate. It's easy to start. This happened because you're here. You just need a car and a license. Exactly. No other background check, is there? Driving with Uber, got off on a murder, a technicality. Hey, welcome to Uber. Driving with Uber is great for anyone who needs flexibility. Parents, this is a really easy way to work around your family schedule. Students, you can make some extra money between classes. Doesn't that sound filthy? Now's the prime time to cash in with driving with Uber. You'll thank me for telling you how to get paid every week. I could be getting into your car when you drive with Uber. Call to action. You got a car and a license. Put them both to work for you and start earning serious life-changing money today. Sign up to Drive with Uber. Visit drivewithuber.com. That's drivewithuber.com. Drivewithuber.com. Why doesn't somebody out there, one of you Photoshop cunts out there, try to get me that perfect sound effect and send it to me, and I'll have my first sound effect on the podcast. And I'll turn this into a wacky morning show. And every time I say something dumb, I go, oh, what was I thinking? And then I'll click the button, and then you'll hear it. And then you'll laugh. And then you'll be in the parking lot of your job, holding onto the steering wheel, 10 and 2, just staring at that front door that you don't want to walk through. Just having those last few moments to yourself. Thinking about all the decisions you made over the last 12 years. Why did I break up with her? Why did I major in this? Why did I buy this car? Why can't I feel feelings anymore? As your eyes well up with tears, you just look up at the heavens, wonder if there's some old guy up there that gives a fuck. You cry softly. And then for some unexplained reason, you look over to the left. And there's your boss staring at you with this weird look on his face like, is that Mike crying in his fucking car? So you quickly try to play it off like you sneeze. You take a big, deep breath, and you push all those fucking feelings down. You like it, and you get out of the car. Hey, boss, how you doing? Yeah, no, allergies. Oh, yeah, I'll see you in there. Yep, can't wait. So then I go into this pizza parlor. I order a slice of pizza, and I go, oh, look at that Coke. Can I get one of the Coke? Yeah, it's that Coke from Mexico where they have the real sugar. Oh, yeah? They have real sugar? What do we have? We have the fake sugar here. Yeah, the Mexican Coke is better. One of those NAFTA moments. Like, how the fuck doesn't the United States of America have the best fucking Coca-Cola? That's our shit. How does Mexico have better Coca-Cola than us? I don't get it. How did that happen? Is that because old Slick Willie signed NAFTA? Is that what he did? Is that the part of his soul that he had to sell so they'd put him in office? These fucking assholes, they're all the goddamn same. They're all a bunch of sellouts, Democrat or Republican. These fucking idiots walking around with signs or watching CNN or Fox News. You morons. You're going to get the same result. They're going to, Democrat or Republican, they're dropping to their knees and they're blowing the bankers. All right, so enough with your fucking debates.
So anyway, so I go in there and I go, let me get a slice of pizza, and I'll get, evidently, the imported Coca-Cola. You realize how fucked up that is? That's like if the Guinness tasted better over here than it did in Ireland. That doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. So anyway, so I walk in there, and this stupid-ass song, I didn't know the name of the song. I just know I've heard it in elevators. I've seen it on television. I've seen it in commercials. I hear it in malls. I can't get away from this fucking song. This song sucks unbelievably on so many fucking levels. Everywhere I go, this stupid-ass song is playing. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. There's no way that you haven't heard this song. Here it is. This song? Skippa scappa dabba dooba dabba dee dee ba 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 dooba dabba. Dun me, you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. Ah, shut the fuck up, you fucking douche with a ukulele. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's the Animal House moment. John Belushi should be walking down a flight of stairs to that guy and then smashing the shit out of his guitar. Except this time he shouldn't say sorry. And he should smash it over this guy's fucking head. Sorry. I'm in a bit of a mood. Why is that song so popular? You know why it is? Because that song moves through your head like fucking air. All right? Comes in one ear and it goes right out the other, and you are left with zero thoughts. Listen to this fucking thing. You tell me, okay, if you're actually trying to fucking live any sort of a meaningful life, how in the fuck can you do it when there's shit like this in the background? Jackie, I'm wearing fucking sandals and no one gives a shit. I'm yours. Ugh. That's one for the vaginas. You know, download that right to your fucking twat. He wasn't even trying to make guys fans. There's a smart man right there. I bet he's worth, what do you think he's worth this day and age in the music business? Ugh. Dude, if you have me tied to a chair while waiting for a delayed flight playing that music, that is my Guantanamo Bay. Right there. I'd rather be fucking waterboarded than listen. Well, I don't know who's getting who. I don't want to slowly drown for an hour. But, you know, I would consider it.
I had to go to the doctor this week, right? Nia's been getting on me. I got in my leg, I got this varicose vein on my calf. It's not bugging me or anything, but it's starting to look a little gnarly. You know what I mean? And she goes, why don't you have somebody go down and take a look at it? I was like, I'm not having somebody cut open my fucking leg. And she goes, no, they just inject something in there. Fucking, you know, the vein collapses and you're good. So I go, all right, fuck it, I'll go down there. So I call up these people. It's a 1-800 number. They got like 12 different fucking locations around the country. I'm like, it already doesn't seem reputable to me. So I call them up, and they're like, yeah, you know, blah, blah. And they go, what's your name? Where do you live? And I go, why do you need to know where I live? I don't want you to know where I live. I'm going down there. Well, we need to know for the billing of insurance. I go, I have shitty insurance. I don't have good insurance, all right? I know I'm going to give you my insurance card. You're going to say, we don't take that, and then I'm going to have to pay for it. So I'm just going to pay cash. Why do you need to know where I live? And she goes, because that's part of our policy. And I go, why? She goes, I just told you why. I go, no, you didn't. You just said it's part of your policy. I want to know why that's part of your policy. She just kept going, I just told you why. I go, no, you didn't. So finally she gets her fucking supervisor. And no, we need an address. So you know what I did? I just gave him a fake address, which is what I'm doing from now on. Just give him a fake address. I gave it to him, and then I go down there. I show up at the doctor's office, and they never said, hey, your address didn't check out. They didn't. So now it's great, too. I got that misinformation out there about where I live for when they go to sell it to some other corporation. So I walk in there, and, you know, there's two ladies on the phone. One youngin', one about in her 30s. The young one's got, like, jeans, like ripped jeans on and stuff like that. And, you know, I walk up and there's 2 fucking clipboards to sign in, and they're both on the phone. So I just sign in on the one in front of the ripped jeans girl, right? So I go and I sit down, and she gets off the phone. She looks at me, and then she goes with her index finger, like, come here. You know what I mean? And I stand up, and then I'm like, wait, she just summons me over like a fucking toddler. And I walk up, and she goes, do you have an appointment? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, what's your name? I'm like, William Burr. She goes, oh, you must be at the other office. And she points to the lady next to her. She goes, we're 2 separate offices. And I go, oh, all right. So then I talk to the 35-year-old chick. And meanwhile, the young girl gets on the phone. She picks up. She's like, where the hell are you guys? God, I'm starving. Are you going there right now? Oh, I'm going to kick your ass. Like, this isn't like a medical office. So they tell me to fill out the whole form. I start filling out the form. Then they go, we need to see your driver's license. I go, for what? They go, well, we need to make a copy of it. I go, no, you're not making a copy of my driver's license. You can look at it. Here it is. Here's my face. But you're not making a copy of it. And just, she goes, well, that's what we do. I go, what do you do with the copy? And she goes, it stays here in the office. I go, yeah, I'm not doing that. And I go, why do you need a copy? I don't understand what. And so she goes, let me check with my manager. And and then she comes back and says, yeah, we need a copy of your driver's license. You never needed this shit beforehand, by the way. All this fucking slowly moving us towards microchips, or everywhere I go in, and your papers, please. And everybody's got to know fucking, I'm not giving you my driver's license, my fucking driver's license number on it and shit. Go fuck yourself. You're in a strip mall. I'm not giving you a fucking copy of my driver's license. So anyway, she says, yeah, I just talked to my boss. She says, we need a copy of your driver's license. So I go, why? And then the little fucking half a cutie pie there fucking chimes in. She goes, because of blah, 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 blah. And I just look at her and I go, you don't work here. And she put her head down and mumbled something. It just fucking made my day. There's nothing worse than when a 6 thinks she's a 10. She was such a fucking dope. I'm not going to lie to you. She was cute, but she thought she was the fucking shit, and she wasn't. There's just the way she was talking on the phone, how she was like so over the fucking job. It's like, you're a fucking dope. You're a fucking dope. I don't know who you know that gave you this fucking job, but I've been in here for 6 minutes and you suck at it. You fucking suck at it. So anyways, so I go, all right, so you need a copy of my driver's license? I go, all right, fine. I go, give me the clipboard. So I take the clipboard with all the information I wrote down, and I just fucking folded it up, and I just walked out. I should have said no dirty looks, because I know that fucking little twat was probably giving me a dirty look. But that's the fucking, sitting here having this fucking dope cursing into the goddamn telephone. And then I'm comfortable with you injecting something into my body. Get the fuck out of here. The whole thing just felt shady. When I first got there was this fucking guy from like Transylvania. He came out with just like a t-shirt on, and I'm looking like, is this fucking guy, is this the doctor? Did this guy just fix the radiator? Then I found out he was a fucking patient. And, I don't know, just his whole vibe. It looked like they were back there doing experiments on him. I just didn't like it. It was in this, one of those fucking strip malls where it's like, hey, varicose veins, you want your taxes done? And then some Asian thing that makes noodles. It's like, I'm going to have some medical procedure here. I'm not doing this shit. So, my gut was screaming at me the second I walked in there. But, I don't know. I fucking was laughing the whole way out to my truck. They go, it's because of blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, you don't work here. She had to put her head down, and then she mumbled something, trying to pull victory out of that fucking devastating defeat. Who's kidding who? It wasn't devastating to her. She probably whined about it, and somebody bought her a new iPhone, because they think that they're going to fuck her. Anyways, I was actually telling a buddy of mine that. He was going, man, I hope my daughter doesn't end up like that. I said, no, you already would have saw it. She's 3 years old. You can tell if your kid's going to be a dope or not by the time they're 3. I'm not saying you can't tell if they're going to be on drugs or make a bad choice in their teens, but you can tell whether or not you actually got somebody who got the A brain. You know, and I'm not talking fucking Einstein. I'm just saying, like, you know, they're on point. They're talking to you. They're locked in. You're giving them information. They're processing it, you know. And then you got the B brain, those almost smart people. They're the funniest people because they, in some way, they kind of know they're dumb. You know, because straight up dumb people don't know they're dumb. They just always think that they're getting fucked. Which is why they have that dumb look on their face. That's why their jaw is always hanging open and their brows kind of furrowed, because they can't figure out what the fuck happened. You know? But if somebody gets the B brain, they actually know that they're kind of dumb. And you see them catching themselves, and they look around the table like, wow, did anybody just catch that? And there's an intelligence in that. And that's why I grade them as a B, right? And right now, you guys should be sitting there going, Bill, we obviously know that you actually are so fucking arrogant that you think that you got the A brain, which right there immediately knocks you down to at least a B, because anybody who's truly intelligent doesn't think they are. They think they're a fucking moron.